people and start heading out.
Okay. You hear that from Stalloid. And people are starting to try to...
The last bit of knowledge I give is, in the scenario where you're fighting wolves, don't cower.
People start freaking out if you start talking about wolves. Okay. You're gonna have to give me a persuade check to keep the general panic from ripping through this for bringing up the worst possible thing. 39. Okay.
39. That's a hard.
So you calm them down back. Well, there's no wolves. We don't think they're in the distance. We heard them. They're really far away.
They're in the distance. Okay. But in the scenario, you have to...
You realize you do not want to bring up wolves again. Okay? Or else you're going to lose them this time for good. People are flipped out. These are city folk.
Okay.
In a blizzard, they just run a train
From
crash.
this point forward, I'll just say, from this point forward, do not panic. Panic gets people
you're trying
in
to help.
trouble.
You can hear this. Stalloid's orating in one of the cars.
It's Stalloid, you got that revolver you were holding on to.
In
a huff, I'm walking back towards...
You slash what?
A few of the suitcases. I'm just so frustrated I can't find...
Destruction of public property.
It's going to get frozen over anyway.
You don't know. You have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, so you're angry. And you're freezing. Your hands are cold. Most of you probably do not have gloves. Or if you do, they're light and nice. The ones Jane bought you guys were these nice light gloves they're good for a little while, but in this kind of cold, you're starting to feel it in your hands. As you start to get the survivors around to start heading towards the lights, looking towards them in the distance, you realize with a start, one of them seems to be moving. A large shape plows through the snow, and you see that the moving light is part of the shadow. Your blood begins to pound in your ears as fear runs up your spine. You hear a jingling noise and the gentle crack of a whip, and you begin to make out the shape of two horses pulling a sleigh. Walking behind the sleigh and its driver are a number of other shapes.
Stalloid gave me the story.
Here's the light.
So, I have a question. Is it a lantern?
There's a lantern. There's some men coming. There's several men coming. It's half a dozen men. One of them's driving a sleigh.
I shout in the distance, we have had an emergency. Save us.
All credibility flies out the window for Stalloid.
What?
He's been so brave and kind. What?
Well, no, I mean, we have women and children. Help them.
Yes. So, we can move aside some of these people. Oh, Jeffrey's police is dead.
Yeah, his gun's in Jack West's hands now.
Oh, you get a Jack West? Okay.
This guy's dead too.
Yes, Mark Hammond is dead. Let's move aside all of the trained people for the moment. Actually, these people are still alive. They're just part of the general crowd now. So who you got coming on the sleigh? There's a gentleman. Just ignore the names for now. There's a gentleman driving a sleigh. All of these men are wearing heavy-duty hats, heavy fucking coats. There's 7 of them. A couple of them have lanterns. There you go. There's a bunch of the men. The man with the sleigh is leading the other men. The sleigh is full of blankets, a few heavy coats. Some of the injured, they start trying to help you get some of the injured into the sleigh. They can hold about 4 or 5 people in the sleigh. They distribute blankets that they brought to some of the passengers. They tell you that Falls Run is only about a mile from here. We can get there in under an hour. And with this many people, and they're trying to encourage people to get going and head up towards whatever Falls Run is.
Yeah.
There you go. So, the army of survivors trudges through the snow along the railroad tracks for perhaps a mile. Your feet are so cold and your eyelashes so caked with ice that you've lost track of distance and time, and soon the white monotony of the snow is broken by hulking shadows, which you dimly recognize as houses. The men lead you towards a pair of open doors from which light and warmth spill out. A sign above the doors reads, Mount of Olives Baptist Church. A crew of women has already prepared some huge pots of steaming soup inside the church. There you go. And you can see a bunch of women. Let's see. Oh, God, are these in order? Alright, I gotta figure out these spaces here for a second. So, looks like the church, they pushed back the pews. They've made room for all the survivors of this train wreck. You hear somebody saying, wow, this is just like last year.
Uh-oh. Well, I didn't even fill us. I'll take note of that.
Oh, here we go.
Write it down, Lord. Write it down.
Dottie Dexter's there. There's a lot of women here. Helen's not here. Oh wait, Thelma Booth is here. Okay, we got a lot of women. There's a lot of people living in this town. James Fisher. I should have pulled these out earlier. I didn't think about it.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's almost a dozen ladies here. They've set up. They've got soup for everybody to eat, to warm themselves with. They are
prepared for this.
It's been almost an hour since the wreck. Keep that in mind too. Between the time it took for the wreck, you guys don't know how long you were unconscious. So, there's Joel Cordingham. Did I get Dottie Dexter out there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
May Lucas. Okay. Joel Cordingham, Doris Turner. Franken. Oh, this is Eiler. These are people you guys are going to recognize later, potentially. Yeah. Okay. Several of the ladies, I'll try to get them placed out here as we go. What do you guys want to do?
I asked them what happened last year.
So you're starting a conversation.
Yeah.
You find out there was a wreck on the 23rd last year. Like right at the same time, midnight.
And why wasn't we told about this at the station? Because it was an accident last year. Why would they talk about that? That's bad publicity.
It shouldn't be a regular thing.
What do I have on?
Anything you carry in your pockets.
But now next year, they should
And
definitely
you have a
tell
little
you.
carry-on. Did you?
That's too
You
much.
didn't change clothes. You weren't planning on changing clothes in the train, right?
Not really.
Okay, so probably just your whatever you could carry in your pockets.
But the rifle was in the luggage.
Yes, your rifle was not. They wouldn't want you to have a rifle on the train. Your sidearm's fine, but not your rifle.
So I probably have my knife I was using to carve.
Yes, you would definitely have that knife. You've got that little cap thing that was in with your stuff.
Okay, only some that's really nice.
Gosh, you guys. May Lucas. There we go. There she is. How many have I got out there? Joella Cordingham. Doris Turner.
I look around for cats.
You don't see any cats in the church. You see a lot of people who are cold. The locals, you're going to continue helping people. The locals are trying to actually help as well. They're trying to get some hot soup into everybody. People are helping people rub the frostbite out of their hands.
Yeah, can I first aid people with frostbite?
Yes, yeah, you can. You're helping. You're just pretty much helping everybody that you can. Doris Turner. Denise Fisher.
You want one for each?
Yeah.
Need it.
Man, where's Denise?
Need it. Need it.
Sweet.
Oh, you too?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I didn't.
No. Her.
I don't know.
Not you too, not you too. Oh, you did make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard not to.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
what
to,
I want.
actually, it's easier to do.
What, I have 90 or something?
Irene Crankin.
Okay. I have to,
Agnes Wyatt.
yeah, I fell pretty hard on the spot. Hit
Agnes
myself.
Wyatt. Dottie
I don't like
Dexter's
that.
already out there, right?
Yeah, she was the first one.
May Lucas, is she out there? Thelma Booth. Alright. Looks like a lot of the people from this town, or whatever it is, you have no idea where you are, have turned out to try to help with this train wreck, which they obviously heard from town. I mean, this must have been immensely loud.
Yeah.
Especially that fire, easy to see.
Yes. Everybody can make me okay, we'll let Ben go. Is there anything anybody wants to do?
I can make it. It's just check.
Spot hidden. Make me spot hidden.
I got 100. So
Roll for me.
You've got 100.
I got an extreme.
You haven't noticed anything. You got an extreme. Okay.
I got a regular.
Regular?
Regular.
What's the matter?
You're gonna be in the bathroom. Lights on. Doors closed. So.
Nobody's in the bathroom.
No, I
It's a
just got the
ghost.
fan on.
Alright, who made it?
The train ghost is in there.
Listen up. Did you make it?
This is the
Yes.
fancy hand.
Did you make it? I need a spot hidden. Ashton? A lot of spot hiddens in this one.
Oh, one.
Oh, one, another critical success. Ashton? You notice the most. All the windows, this church has some windows. And every time you look at a reflection, you see that guy somewhere in the church.
But no blue sparks.
No blue sparks. He's not really doing it. He's actually looking at you.
What do you want?
The lady's like, my hand hurts. I think my fingers are all broken.
They're not broken.
They're sprained. She sprained her wrist, basically. But you got an extreme, right? You're noticing this guy is in a lot of the windows of the church when you glance that way.
Whenever I'm looking at the windows of reflections, is he always standing in the same spot?
He's different places. When you look away and look again, he'll be somewhere else. Many times he's looking directly at you, though.
I'm going to try to track him and poke him again.
You look in the reflection, and it's like he's looking in the reflection to look at you.
Yeah, I'm going to try to track him and poke him.
Okay. You notice the guy in a lot of the windows. Your saber's in its scabbard right now, right? Okay. You also notice him when you get some of your soup.
Yeah.
You go to look, and there's his face, like a reflection, like he's looking, like here's your soup, and it's like he's looking down at you. It's upside down, so he's looking right in your eyes. Yeah, it is kind of
Do when I blink, is he still there?
No, and then he's gone.
Okay.
But he's got this stern look on his face. You two also notice him in various different reflection. One time you see him in the reflection of some of his glasses.
How have you wronged him?
And everybody needs to make a sanity check who saw that. The only one who didn't see it was Jacali. She's focused on eating her soup and looking at all these people. Because this is a big crowd. There's 120 people crammed inside the church. If you fail, you take one sanity point. If you succeed, you take... No, if you fail... Oh, wait. This is a ghost. You're seeing a ghost.
I've seen
one sanity point. If you succeed, you take 1. If you fail, you take... Did anybody else fail?
But the hour's already good.
Lots of sanity loss.
So everybody can lose the point. This is weird and creepy.
I'm well versed in ghosts.
Wait, if the hour's up, do I have to make it? Do I have to figure it out again, the 20%?
No, it's from point of safety to point of safety. So we're going to say it's until you go to sleep again tonight.
I would ask,
I'm
I'm very much failing at tracking him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like he's moving around.
I'm going to switch my strategy to find him, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking right at him, and I'm going to just kind of mutter the command ghost spell.
Wait, your turn.
But I'm not doing any blood or anything. Just muttering it.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens?
Nope.
Because I got to put that on the grave.
You put it on the grave, and it rises up the ghost of the person. You don't even know who this is.
No, I know.
You notice he's looking towards the
I don't
entrance.
know how magic works.
He's kind of looking towards the front doors of the church. Is what you got an extreme. You notice that sometimes he's kind of looking towards the doors of the church when you see his reflection. Other times he's just staring you right down. That's what you notice too, Yorie.
Hey, those people, do you know who this bald stern guy is? That'd be nice to know.
He's not bald. He's got a good hair. He's got short cut hair.
Clean shaven, yeah.
Clean shaven, short cut head, yes. Here you go. Here's a picture. Anybody who's seen him, it's the one, not the woman, obviously, but it's the guy in the mirror. Or the glass that she's looking at.
Fucking Alfred looking at us.
So, yeah, he's got high cheekbones. Take a peek.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw.
Okay. People are starting to settle down, trying to make themselves comfortable on the blankets and on their clothing at the church, trying to dry off. A lot of them's pants are wet from walking through snow. It's nice and warm and cozy. You guys have gotten warm soup put in you, so you've warmed up. You've tended to all the people who need immediate assistance. There's probably going to be some people who bump their heads and stuff that you're going to want to look at later, like tomorrow. That kind of thing. But you start to meet some of these people. If you actually talk to any of them, they introduce themselves.
I feel like I'm just too
so you get names. Yeah,
like
you can just be angry. Otto's sulking in a corner. So you pick like the furthest corner of the church, and that's really like set up camp.
Stalloid's gift already, and I'm mad about it.
It's out there. You can find it eventually.
Yeah, no, because, I was thinking, because...
No, it might have been in the baggage car. You guys didn't actually look in the baggage car.
Well, you said it would be in the bag.
No,
You guys look, all the shit was scattered, and you started looking out there.
What? Well, I thought everything was outside.
Not everything.
You said everything was outside.
It looked like everything was outside. That doesn't mean everything was.
But yeah,
It was the middle of the night, dark, and you were just in a train wreck. You weren't thinking clearly. Deal with it. So Otto's in the corner, sulking.
Yeah.
You guys have noticed this. He's obviously angry at something. He's not talking to anybody. Usually he's at least making some kind of very uncomfortable or clumsy. Have a clumsy conversation of some kind, with people. And right now he's just, you just like sitting there with your arms crossed or just staring down at the floor?
I'm kind of just like pulling his sword out and out. It's like
okay, so you're just like sliding in and out.
Like repetitive motion.
Okay. I'll look in the mirror to see if I can find Blue Man. And then I'm gonna walk so I can get in.
I must have probably.
Yeah, he's over by the doors to the church, looking at them.
I'm pacing back and forth.
He's gone.
So I want to hold it right here so I can see his face.
Oh, he's gone. At one point, he's just gone.
Next time I see him, in the window, I look, wait till he's looking at me, and I look at the door real quick, and look back and look, and I go.
Okay. He just stares at you. So you're messing with your sword, just like frustrated.
Yeah.
Are you taking off your? Did you make that roll? See if you got. Did you make the luck check for your shoot? Yeah, you made it. Yeah. Your pants are still wet from the drying snow between the boot and like your knees. Are you doing anything about that, or are you just?
I don't care.
Okay. Otto looks angry, you guys. He looks really pissed off. I've never seen him like really angry like this before.
Now, I'd say
so. Just FYI.
That's good role play for his character. Is that coin worth?
Oh yeah, I'll give that some if you want to do nomination. He's angry. You're busy. You're about done.
If I'm really distracted. I don't think I noticed anything.
She's healing everybody.
You don't notice anything, but once you are less distracted, you will definitely. All of you will definitely notice. Anything specific you want to do? You didn't notice any of the creepy stuff, so you're just like, damn, this is good shit. It really is very good.
I guess I'm listening for wolves.
You don't really hear them. Every once in a while you think you hear a howl wolf, but it's really far off. This church looks pretty well. It's solid. And these windows are high. And you don't think a wolf could get in here. What about the two of you? What is Jane doing, actually? Jane Bloomberg, is she staying away from the group?
Yes.
Or does she stay?
I think
Okay.
the thing she would do is try to get out and maybe find an inn to stay at as quickly as possible.
Are you going to ask anybody of townsfolk if there's one nearby, or are you going to just leave? There's no hotel in this town. I'll start doing one of the ladies, because the men helped out for a little while, and then they're obviously heading home. The ladies are finishing up, cleaning up. And she says, no, there's no hotel in this town, man. We're just going to have y'all stay here until they can bring in another train like they did last time.
I think she'd make a little corner for herself.
Yeah, there's plenty of. It's a good-sized church. It's probably the biggest building in town, and so there is room for you guys to set up little areas of your own where it's not really private, but it's not like you're not like this close to some stranger who was on the train. So you can have everybody can have a little space to go.
I mean, you go up into the steeple.
Not really. It's all it is a bell steeple. There's not really a place to go up in there. Okay. It's maybe 5 or 6 feet across. Okay. And they've tied off the rope, especially when Clovis started going over there. Oh, bell. You can see that little family is as set up with their blankets and stuff. Clovis is out. He's gone to sleep. Obviously, the whole thing has been a lot for him. The little girl still has hold of Little Women. She managed to keep hold of her book throughout this whole ordeal. Nice. And she's just kind of reading, and they start dousing the lamps and the candles that they had lit in the place so people can go to sleep. A lot of people just crashed. They're just on blankets and just asleep.
Okay, I noticed Otto's man.
That's when you notice it. Otto's in a corner by himself, away from everybody else. Just, you're probably done with the sword thing. Yeah. He's just glaring.
And it's like...
Man just like, hey, don't beat yourself up. I can buy you a new rifle.
You gave it to me, and I immediately lost it.
Oh, it's fine. I lost that revolver that Jack West gave me.
And I lost the materials for that scope. And
let's be out there.
I'm okay with the pistol, but I'm much better with a rifle. Wolves.
Yeah. Let's sleep through the night. This is fine. We'll go tomorrow.
I have a knife.
I have several.
One knife.
No, yours are in your main luggage, most of your knives. You have a bunch of scalpels and
most
stuff.
of them are. I have my main one, though.
When everybody talks about old Jacali, you know what she has in her hands? Not a knife. Not that either.
I frustratingly take out one of my pistols and I offer it.
Okay.
I'm better with a knife, but it's still a knife.
Are you guys kind of moving to Otto's corner to set up as your little section of the... Yeah, you can do that.
I'd probably scare it off everyone.
Were you rude or were you just kind of short with people?
I figured you were
short
kind of vacant and looking at a stabber, so you don't go near that.
So you guys can congregate towards Otto's corner. Are you going to go to Otto's corner where it looks like the rest of them are kind of... the rest of your companions are kind of like putting down blankets?
I go to Clive's family now.
Clovis, dumbass.
Yeah, no, I like the vacancy in your eyes.
I'm going to kill you.
I go to my own corner. Like I typically.
So, well, not a corner necessarily.
Well, yeah, not a corner, but just not.
These two have already picked out corners, and some other people would have already gotten some of the corners. But someplace, yeah, you can have your own little space.
It's just my corner.
Okay, yeah, you guys settle down. They've taken all. There's one candle that's being left lit in kind of the foyer up by the front doors, just so people can. There's no bathroom in there. Well, you know what? There is a bathroom in this place. It's a small room. It does have some kind of a toilet with running water, actually, probably from some kind of something on the roof, and a sink with running water, not hot water, but cold water. So there is a
freezing cold.
Yeah. There's a water closet. Yeah, it's very cool. There's a water closet that people can use, so you don't have to go outside at night, which is pretty nice, actually. Oh shoot, no, there's no toilets yet. They've got facilities set up so people will not have to go outside to use the outhouse. There's, it's asked, everybody clean up after yourself, that kind of thing. But it's more like a bucket in this little room.
Nice.
And a pump. And there's a pump.
Good old chamber pot.
Well, it is what it is for right now. Yeah. Okay. Anything you guys want to do? It's late. You're exhausted.
Trash.
Everybody's gonna fall asleep fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Stalloid, at some point during the night, you have the dream again. With the same message.
Alright.
Okay. Friday, December 24th. Oh, you awaken. Light pouring in through the windows to find that the entire town is covered in several feet of snow. Yeah, it's there's a lot of snow on the ground, and it's still coming down. Not as hard as it was last night, but there is still snow in the air. A crew of women arrive early in the morning. They start fixing breakfast for everybody. They've got some camp stoves and that kind of stuff, and they're starting to make scrambled eggs. They've got bacon, and they've got some bread that they're toasting, as well as milk and water for everybody.
I asked them if they need anyone to chop wood for them.
No, sir. We got husbands for that.
Yeah. I asked them if there's a horse I could take for a moment.
A horse?
Yeah.
Dr. Cork's got a horse, and Reuben Turner's got a horse.
Yeah. Do you know where they live?
In town.
Okay.
Dr. Cork lives over there. He's on the hill,
yeah.
And Reuben Turner's down at the bottom of the lane, across the creek from the telegraph office.
Which one's closer for you to get to?
I don't know. So I'm trying to help them.
No,
with
I'm not asking you Meadow from my understanding of the layout of the town.
No idea.
Okay. Well,
you guys have really not seen the town at all.
That.
Okay, you just asked which one, where they were. Okay.
And then I'm gonna head out and start.
You gonna eat first?
Well, I'll eat first.
Okay, so you're gonna have some breakfast. Okay. Man of action is Otto. So they're getting breakfast around for you guys.
I'd also like to ask them if any of the people last year said anything strange about the accident.
What?
Did anything strange happen on the train last year that caused the accident?
No, sir, I don't know.
Oh.
You might want to talk to, where's my list of people?
I'm using that Stalloid brain to find out things.
Clyde Johnson wrote some stories in the paper.
Hey, there's Clyde. I found him.
He works at the telegraph office.
Okay. Let's find him.
I think they sent a telegraph already. You guys are still eating breakfast when another gentleman shows up. Oh God, let's see if I can find him. He introduced himself as David Wells. He says he's the constable around these parts. Let me go ahead and pull this guy because you're going to want him soon. There he is. he's what passes for the law in these parts. He just here to he actually comes in and he starts talking to all the passengers, mainly just greeting them, telling them, apologizing for what has happened, letting people know that they have sent a telegraph to the railroad to let them know what has happened, and that the people of town are going to try to make their stay here as pleasant as possible until they can get another train through. But with this blizzard, that might be a couple days.
Which means we're going to miss Christmas at the White House.
That looks like it's going to be the case since Christmas is tomorrow.
Weisswald just sulks in a corner.
No more healing, bring it here. Okay, so, you guys left dead bodies behind, but they're probably buried in the snow by now.
They'll be preserved just fine.
He seems real friendly. He's just a real friendly fellow. Big ass mustache. Get down. It's not even close to your supper time. Hey, no. Hey. No. Go. Come on. You can't be hungry.
Oh, wow.
So he seems very friendly. He doesn't appear to be armed, although those of you who look notice he's got a bulge. He's probably got a little pistol in his pocket somewhere. Yeah, so he introduces himself. Okay. Let's see. There's, wait, is she then? Let's see if she's out there yet. Haha. This lady comes in, she's cleaning up the church a little bit. She almost acts like she works here. So she's kind of like cleaning up, dusting, and that kind of stuff, and cleaning up when little messes are made and that kind of stuff. She's trying to tidy up, but obviously, there is kind of a festive atmosphere. It's a large group of people. The food is really good. It's West Virginia scrambled eggs, which means there's no milk in it, so it's just just a dress, and
what color is it?
It's just a dark color, like a dark red.
Oh.
A maroon, I guess.
Okay.
She's just helping clean up the church a little bit. You learn that they're gonna bring more food at noon. They're gonna have a little covered dish supper for everyone. It's almost a festive atmosphere as far as like it's a lot of people gathered together, even if it is in bad circumstances. So after breakfast, what is it people want to do? You wanted to go in search of a horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ask Ellie if she could show me the way to the telegraph station.
She's more than happy to point it out to you. Who else is? What are you doing?
I did want to see about going back out
I'm
somehow.
going to ask her questions as she showed me it.
You can go anywhere you want. You're not prisoners here.
Well, yeah, no, like talk to somebody, whoever owned the sled.
So you can ask out, and you can find out that Reuben Turner owns a sled. His house is down on the other side of the creek from the telegraph office.
Cool.
What's Jane want to do?
Jack West is trying to escape.
She's sad, Jacali. You'll still have Christmas.
I mean, where are my gifts, though? They're either at the Weisswald house or they're trapped in the snow somewhere. I don't know if you ever established.
Okay,
I wouldn't think I would have took
you would have
them.
left the gifts at the
That's what
Weisswald
I
house.
thought.
It's probably in the back room. The same with all the rest of the gifts that have not been given. He screwed you out of your rifle.
But you're going.
If you'd have just left it under the Christmas tree. Anyway, or not made you open it up there.
Like
Okay.
my biggest skill I can't use.
So yeah, sorry. What is Sam doing?
Definitely gonna go look for luggage.
Jane. Okay, so you want to go out and look for luggage?
I want to try to get equipment to go out and look for luggage, but I do want to go do that because I want
What do you
to.
mean equipment? Like heavier clothing?
Yeah.
That and like snowshoes. I want to see if the town has
How?
anything that they'll lend me.
Okay, so you're asking some of the ladies, right? Yeah. Okay. They send one of the ladies off to talk to her husband to try to get some heavier clothes for some of y'all who want to go down to the. It'll take maybe a half an hour before they can get that stuff all together.
Okay.
By that time, these two have already left.
Oh wait, so I've got the sled? Because I was trying to
You
explain.
have left the church.
Oh,
Here's the town. Boom. The church is here in the middle, area number 10.
Nice.
It's Stalloid. 19 is the telegraph office.
Nice.
So it's down here.
Over there?
She knows I'm walking over there. She pointed out to you.
I tell her I'm awfully bumbly. I will probably lose my way. Do you mind walking?
Yeah.
Come on, Stalloid.
It's that building
That's when Otto
there.
grabs you by the arm and drags you out.
I'm
Okay.
going to question her.
And you can talk to any of these people. It's not like they're like, yes, there's the telegraph office.